Let's do us a real quick cold start. That's a real cold start this morning. Let's get to the video. If you want to swap, just hit me up. Matter of fact, text my cell phone number, 901-518-8615. Text me if you want to get a swap done. I can tell you all the parts I use on different cars, my car, Malibu, all of that. We can do it. And I ain't gonna be high. And I got a good turnaround time. If you got all of your parts. You gotta have all of your parts though. That's the thing, you know. I can't wait a week, 2 weeks, 3, 4, 5 days to get parts. And then when people ask you, how long did you have your car? How long did it? Oh man, had it 3 months. They'll think, damn, that's too long. Well, it's gonna be long if the customer don't provide the parts. As you can see, I took this motor out of this Malibu same day he dropped it off. Took the motor out. Also, he dropped that money, so that's another thing. But anyway, we got the rear end. Try to open this damn box. This is the quick performance, the gears 373. So let's open it up, see what it looks like. Waiting on my guy to slide through and do the rear end for me. I know I've been moving it a little faster than making videos, but anyway, just a real quick update. We had Metal Mike come out here and make the AC lines. I got the drive shaft measured. I just haven't dropped it off yet, but that's what the AC lines look like. Tried to use the ones off of Cutlass, but the ones off of Cutlass wouldn't fit. But you do have to get the liquid line if you're gonna swap a Malibu. You're gonna have to get the liquid line off of Cutlass though. But these are the lines that he made. It's a real clean install, just waiting on the dry. And I'll show you the dryer that he told me to get, cause it's a certain dryer. But as y'all can see, got the fans ran. They come on with the car. Let's turn the key on. Also got the fuel pump ran to the wire harness, and it primes. It comes on and it shut off like it's supposed to. Man, this car really is almost done. As y'all can see, think about it, the turnaround time. I told him about a month and a half, but it looked like it's gonna be like 3 weeks, 2 weeks or so, because y'all see the date that I made the video. Y'all see the next time I had the motor out and a video of it in. So we rolling. Get at me if you want an LS swap. I ain't gonna bust your head. That's the lower hose part number. This is the part number for that one, for the upper. But that's only if you decide you want to kind of run it how I did. You won't have to trim it down some. I showed y'all that, and come on up. And you know, when you're doing the LS swap, you got to make sure what crank you got. That is a Corvette crank. So all of your ICT billet bracketry will be -1. Now on this Monte Carlo, let me show y'all on my Monte Carlo. Now on my Monte Carlo, this is the truck setup. So you're gonna get -3. All these ICT bracketry will be -3. I gotta clean it up under here too. It'll be -3. You're gonna use the same power steering pump. Actually, you're gonna use the same belt. You're gonna use the same belt as well. These lines come off of Cutlass. the ones that you order from eBay or Amazon. And I just somehow made it fit. I had to bend up some stuff. It don't look that neat, but I made it fit. That saved me $300 some. And I got this line right here off of Cutlass, the liquid line off of a Cutlass. Dry shaft. What's crazy is I took the same dry shaft. out of this Cutlass. Took the dry shaft out of this Cutlass and I put it in here and it fit. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of measuring. So only thing I had to do was cut the dry shaft off 2.5, the same as the Cutlass is cut. So it's gonna be the same length. So that's no problem. I messed up the throttle cable. So I ordered them another throttle cable. And that comes off like a 98, 99 Tahoe. 98, 99 Tahoe. But overall, man, got a G-Force cross member. This is just personal preference of how you want to run your cold air intake and all of that. It just depends. So it's kind of really a simple swap. I mean, you're gonna go get your heater hoses and all of that. You're gonna measure it, of course. Corvette water pump. Everything is -1, since that is a Corvette crank. So if you do get ICT billet, make sure you get -1 if you got the Corvette crank. So that's just about it, really. It's not, wasn't gonna use them because the way he got it routed, it's gonna come out right here, bolt right in, hook up everything, and keep it pushing. But yeah, YouTube, this ain't really a long video. It's kind of short because it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, it's motor mounts. You can use your same motor mounts you have. Shoot, it's really not much to say. As y'all can see, my turnaround time is pretty good. Y'all see my turnaround time. Let's talk about wiring. I know somebody may want to know about wiring. All right, here's the relay. These two white wires will run to the ignition. That's the ignition over there on the old school distributor, pink one. All right, you got your red. It goes to the battery. As you see, I got those two terminals, which I should have had the fuse right here, but I got the fuses right here. You also got your black, which is the ground. Let me make sure that, yeah, your black is the ground. And the blue, it runs to the accessories, which the accessories are the fans, the positive on the fans. Of course, you got to ground your own fans, but this blue wire will run to the fan positive and cut the fans on. And the yellow wire that's in the middle, just gonna cut it off and you don't use it. So I hope I explained that real simple. Plus I'm gonna have a picture of the relay on this side so y'all can kind of see what's what. But that's real simple. You can also run your fuel pump off of that. I ran my fuel pump to the harness because when I hit it, cut it on, it'll cycle and it'll shut off. That's how I wanted it. Because at first I had it ran to this relay and the fuel pump just stayed on. When you hit your key forward, your fuel pump just stayed on. I didn't like that. So I reran that. And that's kind of simple on the wiring. Simple on the wiring. Yeah, YouTube, I hope y'all got a real good explanation of how I run the wires and how quick I did the swap. I still got some stuff I got to do to it. Like I say, I'm waiting on the rear end to be done. We got to do the drive shaft. It got to be cut. What What else we got? It doesn't need a tune because it's drive-by cable and it's stock, and the computer vents and all that was deleted and it's stock, so it's gonna run. I also had the drive shaft in the transmission, and I put it in gear, and the drive shaft started moving. So I got a good feeling that the transmission is good and it run. So what else next? Just little small minor stuff that I gotta do to it, and that car be complete. And we would just say that's 3 weeks, maybe to a month, because a lot of stuff I gotta wait on other people to do. I did my job. I still gotta wait on the exhaust man, the drive shaft man, the guy that's doing the rear end, you know, other people that gotta do other work to the car. So that's really the wait. But anyway, YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update, and you can see how quick your turnaround will be with me. If you got all your parts, you got your money together, I'm gonna get started on your car immediately. But anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.